Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Monday Night Raw. We are live in St. Louis, Missouri. And you hear those resonance of boos. That announces the arrival of our new United States champion, Karnage. Karnage defeated John Cena a week ago at the Royal Rumble to win the United States Championship. Karnage has put out an open challenge here tonight, calling for anyone to come down to the ring and face him. He says there is no one on his level. Who will answer Karnage's call? Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, mark the calendar. It's a special occasion. The Rock is here on Monday Night Raw. Karnage may regret this open challenge by the time the night is through. I should remind you folks, this is not a title match, and I'm sure Karnage is going to be quite thankful for that. And we are underway, and Karnage with a quick lockup and a knee to the face. And now collar elbow tie up. Rock into the side headlock. Takes him down. Karnage fighting his way out of the headlock. Now has the Rock in a side headlock. And there's a hammerlock. And the leg sweep. And that little bit of chain wrestling, Karnage came out on top. And now they're locked up again. And the Rock with a rear waist lock. And Karnage powering out of it with a rear waist lock of his own. And Karnage takes him up and down, not releasing the lock on the waist of the Rock. And now the Rock reversing into a rear. And Karnage got out of it. And another knee to the face. Karnage is just being lethal with those knees, and now he's starting in with the right hands and the chops. And the Rock blocks and answers with a forearm. The Rock going for a clothesline. Karnage moved. The agility of Karnage, surprising for a man of his size. The Rock going for a kick there. Karnage caught it, and the Dragon Screw. And Karnage with that vicious right hands. Oh, and a super kick right on the button. And the Rock is down. Karnage playing to the crowd. Another super kick. Karnage feeling confident. And the Rock blocked it, but no! Karnage with another one and just levels the Rock. And there's the bicycle kick from Karnage. Jawbreaker from the Rock, but Karnage goes right into the spine buster. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and the Rock kicked out. And there's a jumping elbow drop, but the Rock moved. The Rock float over DDT. And Karnage double leg takedown. And there's the Rock with an arm drag takedown. It's back and forth reversals. The Rock for a power slam. Karnage got out of it. Kick in the back of the knee. Jawbreaker from the Rock. And Rock going for a neck breaker, and Karnage able to get out of it. And there's that knee to the face once again from Karnage. Oh! Arm wrench right into the mat. And the crowd showing their support for the Rock. Vertical suplex, float over into a pin. Only got a 1 count. And there's some impressive power from Karnage. Now stomping away on the Rock. And there's a stump puller. That'll just tear the knee apart. Curb stomp! Karnage hit the curb stomp. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and no, the Rock kicked out. Karnage with a surprisingly strong showing, but there was the Rock with the double leg slam. And now it's the Rock's turn to stomp away on Karnage. And there's a knee lift from Karnage, reasserting himself in this matchup. The Rock with a shot to the gut. And another knee to the face. Oh, another knee, and it looks like the Rock is bleeding now. And another knee. Karnage has opened the Rock up. Rock in the corner, spear. And the belly-to-belly suplex. Karnage pulling the Rock to his feet. Oh, and there's a stunner! He hit the Rock with a stunner! And now a backbreaker. And there, Karnage just used poison mist. He just spit all that green mist into the face of the Rock, blinding him, and followed it up with a German suplex. And Karnage hooked the leg there on that roll, and then now the knee breaker. stomping on The Rock, applying torque and pressure to that shoulder joint. Double leg scoop and slam. RKO! The jumping cutter. Karnage hit 1, 2, and The Rock kicked out. Karnage looks like he's going for that reverse figure 4 that he's been known to use. The Rock is not quite close enough to the ropes. The Rock tapped. Karnage has defeated The Rock by submission. And not exactly the homecoming The Rock was hoping for. Take a look back at this matchup. You see there Karnage with the bicycle kick early on, trying to exert dominance in this matchup. But The Rock would have plenty of fight in him. And there was that spine buster into the pin, got a 2 count. But was not enough to end the matchup. His beautiful vertical snap suplex flowed over into a pin. But again, not enough to end the match. The curb stomp would not be enough either. Karnage has ended matches with the curb stomp, but not this time. But the RKO we thought for sure would be the end of this matchup. But again, The Rock battled out. But once the reverse figure 4 was locked in and The Rock had nowhere to go, he had to tap out. That is an impressive victory for Karnage. Last week at the pay-per-view, he defeated John Cena for the United States title. This week on Monday Night Raw, he's defeated The Rock. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are live in Honolulu, Hawaii. Aloha! All right, now we have footage for you from last Tuesday on SmackDown. It was United States Champion Karnage taking on former SmackDown General Manager Daniel Bryan, making his return to the ring on SmackDown. They would lock up early on, Karnage overpowering Daniel. We would see Karnage once again utilize the poison mist in order to set up for this jackhammer. To Bryan's credit, the jackhammer would not be enough, and Karnage would hit the tornado kick and follow it up with the springboard forearm. And still Bryan fought on. A curb stomp would spell the end for Daniel Bryan. And now Daniel Bryan is on his way to the ring with a microphone. I can only imagine Bryan would be upset at Karnage for using a move like the curb stomp on him with his history of neck problems. Daniel Bryan calling out Karnage. And here he comes. Karnage making his way down to the ring. And he does not look happy. Karnage now in the ring, face to face with Daniel Bryan. What will Karnage say? Not a whole hell of a lot. He just decked Daniel Bryan with the microphone. He's now pulling Bryan up by his hair. Karnage with the go behind. He's locking in the Kaji-Hajime. He's got the Kaji-Hajime locked in on Daniel Bryan. He did not fully have it locked in. Bryan was able to get out with that well-placed elbow. And now Karnage shooting Bryan off into the ropes. And spear! And now clothesline! Karnage leveling Daniel Bryan. Karnage was not interested in talking. And now, up next, we have our main event as United States Champion Karnage goes one-on-one with WWE Champion Brock Lesnar. Daniel Bryan has been escorted away from the ring, and it is time for our main event. And here comes Brock Lesnar. Conspicuous by his... Brock Lesnar normally flanked by Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman nowhere to be seen. There's a story there, but damned if we can get that story. Lesnar won't talk to anybody. Karnage has had an amazing week last couple of weeks, winning the United States Championship from John Cena, defeating The Rock on Monday Night Raw, defeating Daniel Bryan on SmackDown. But is Karnage ready to be in there one-on-one with the Beast? It is a champion versus champion match, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go, we're underway. And Karnage with the quick lockup in the knee to the face, starting it off the same way he did with The Rock, but whoa, goes right for the German suplex. And he is pumped up right now, but took too long to pander with the crowd, and Brock got him with the belly to belly. Brock stomping on Karnage. And now just driving the elbow into the shoulder of Karnage. He's got the head scissor. Karnage able to get out of the head scissor. Oh, and there's the super kick. And now just stomping on the back of the head of the WWE Champion. And there's Brock with a German suplex. A nice arm drag takeover by Karnage. Both of these individuals wrestle somewhat similar styles, very technical with throws and strikes and submissions. Brock is the larger competitor, but Brock is in trouble as he is caught. He is caught in an armbar right now. Nowhere to go. Can he power out of this armbar? Oh my, Brock Lesnar just tapped out. Karnage just made the WWE Champion tap in record time. There was a little bit of posturing and suplexing back and forth, but once Karnage locked that armbar in the middle of that ring, it was over. What is Karnage doing? Oh, no. Somebody's got to stop him. Karnage has a baseball bat. He is just beating the tar out of Brock Lesnar with that baseball bat. Lesnar trying to pull himself to his feet. Karnage has Lesnar up. Oh my God, Karnage F5'd Lesnar. Talk about insult to injury. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Monday Night Raw. We are live in El Paso, Texas. It was on SmackDown last Tuesday that we saw this Daniel Bryan in the ring waiting his opponent Baron Blade, but Baron would not be competing in the match. It was very apparent that Karnage had attacked Baron backstage, and Karnage himself wanted to get his hands on Daniel Bryan. Match would start up very similar to their last match, with Karnage overpowering Daniel. Karnage would even lock Daniel in the yes lock, but Daniel Bryan, being the fighter that he is, fought his way out of the yes lock. But it would be this vicious airborne spear that would be the end of Daniel Bryan in that matchup. Karnage with the exclamation point last week on SmackDown. And now tonight on Raw, here comes the United States. Daniel Bryan. Karnage knows he's there. And Daniel with a leg kick. Karnage with a death drop. Daniel Bryan trying to get the jump on Karnage, but unsuccessful. And Karnage tried to hit Daniel with that title belt, but Daniel ducked. German suplex. Karnage just folded Daniel up like an accordion. Karnage has his belt in hand, making his way down to the ring. A confused Daniel Bryan is on his way. This is not the way Daniel wanted this to go. And wow, Karnage just plowed Daniel with that belt. Got the referee too. Karnage just assaulting Daniel Bryan with the belt. And a bicycle kick to Daniel Bryan. Daniel shot into the corner. Karnage just beating Daniel down now. Yeah, Karnage is just full of venom. What a super drop kick. A little bit of playing toward the fans. Karnage has now stripped off his entrance gear. Oh, he just slapped the hell out of Daniel Bryan, but he missed with the springboard drop kick. Daniel shot into the ropes. Sunset flip power bomb. Karnage sending Daniel careening into the ring steps. And again into the ring steps. Referee's count is up to 5. Karnage sending Daniel into the ring. And, oh! Daniel caught Karnage. He's got the yes lock locked in, but he was too close to the ropes. Karnage able to get the rope break, but the DDT. Daniel Bryan in control of this matchup. And there's the bicycle kick from Karnage. Karnage sending Daniel to the outside. It's never a good thing when Karnage takes you to the outside. Oh, no, 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 oh my God! Daniel Bryan driven spine first in the edge of the apron. Oh my God. Karnage back in the ring. Referees count up to 3. Daniel has not moved. Oh, Daniel's moving. I don't believe it. I don't know how he could possibly be moving right now. Yet alone standing. Referees count up to 6. And now Daniel's back in the ring. Oh, leverage pin from Karnage. 1, 2, and Bryan kicked out. Another leverage pin from Karnage. 1, 2, and again, Daniel kicked out. And there's the back elbows from Daniel Bryan, and there's a half Nelson suplex. Bryan still in this fight. Karnage caught the leg and drove an elbow into the thigh. Forearm shot from Daniel Bryan. Big right hand from Karnage. It's back and forth as these two men beat the hell out of each other. Looks like that. Oh, nice forearm shot there. Daniel Bryan going for a power slam, but no. Karnage able to get out of it. And crucifix pin. 1, 2. No, Daniel kicked out. Give Karnage credit, no signs of frustration. One dealing with the resilient Daniel Bryan. Kaja Hajime! He's got the Kaja Hajime locked in! Can Daniel escape the Kaja Hajime? Daniel Bryan powering out, and there's that elbow to create separation. And there's a big right hand from Karnage. Ooh. And Karnage has an armbar locked in. He has an armbar locked in. Can Daniel... No! Daniel's tapping out to the armbar. Daniel Bryan had to tap out. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Fastlane. As I said just a few minutes ago, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Fastlane, our last pay-per-view before we reach WrestleMania. We are coming to you live from Cleveland, Ohio. And it is tonight that John Cena gets his rematch. Can John Cena defeat Karnage to regain the United States Championship? Words that Cena lives by. John and Karnage had a war at the Royal Rumble. Karnage beating Cena with an attitude adjustment. That's gotta just be the straw that breaks the camel's back. It's bad enough you got beat. It's bad enough you got beat for your title, but beat for your title with your own move. John Cena feeling like he has something to prove here tonight. And that chorus of boos. And here comes the champion, United States Champion Karnage. Now this is a no-holds-barred match, ladies and gentlemen. Anything goes. The question is, who does that favor? Champion or challenger? There's no champion's advantage. It must be pinfall or submission to win. No disqualification, no. This is going to be a war. And a champion showing off his gold. Will this be the last time that he holds that gold as he hands it over to our referee? United States Championship, a prestigious title held by no fewer than 7 Hall of Famers. John wants it back and Karnage wants to keep it. Who will prevail tonight? And we are off. John Cena with an elbow to the back of the head, catching Karnage off guard early. And there's a DDT. And Karnage with the arm wringer and the clothesline. Karnage getting back into this fight. A kick to the face of Cena. Karnage has got that baseball bat. This is a no-holds-barred match. It's legal. Oh my God, right in the head. And now attacking the legs of Cena with that baseball bat. And German suplex on the outside. And now Karnage has a steel chair. Oh, and he lights Cena up with the chair. Over and over again, that steel chair across the spine. Karnage tearing apart the announce table, and there's a bicycle kick on Cena. John Cena with the jawbreaker and the drop kick. Remember, this is a no-holds-barred match, ladies and gentlemen. It all goes. The only rule is you have to end it in the ring. And Karnage has John Cena against the announce table. Oh my God, the vertical suplex power bomb. An amazing display of strength from Karnage. And Karnage sending John back into the ring. And a kick to the side of the head. Springboard elbow drop to Cena. Karnage pandering to the crowd now. John crawling to his feet. And there's that leverage pin from Karnage. 1, 2, and no, John kicked out. Big right hand. Cena able to get out of the rear waist lock. But again, now it's Karnage with the reversal. And the crucifix pin. 1, 2. No, Cena kicked out. A little bit of impatience starting to show from Karnage, and it cost him as Cena hits the Thez press and lights the champion up with right hands. And Cena going for the shoulder tackle. Karnage turned it into a hip toss. Cena with that arm drag takeover. And the big right hand. Drop kick right to the mush. And now it's Karnage with an arm drag takeover. Oh my God! Hurricane Rana DDT! And a jumping elbow drop. John moved out of the way at the last moment. Back suplex from John Cena. Back elbow from Karnage. Karnage got the go behind. Karnage locked in the Kajajame. Will Cena tap out? Can Cena escape? Cena tapped. Karnage retains the United States Championship. There is your winner. Let's take a look at what happened in this matchup. Vicious bicycle kick on the outside. Karnage putting Cena through the table. The leverage pin would not end this matchup, nor would the crucifix. But the Kajihajime would. Cena had to tap. And there he is, still your United States champion, Karnage.